Hey everybody, Matt with Heroes Rise Coffee. I'm excited today to come at you guys with the new segment called Startup Stories. You know, it's been a fun, amazing time opening Heroes Rise Coffee, and a lot of people ask like some of the challenges we've faced or some of the things we've had to deal with as we've started up. And I'm excited to share one of those stories with you today. Also, hold on a second. Before we get too deep here, let's get some nitro cold brew pumping, huh? One of our custom lasered engraved tumblers by Schubert Designs. Yeah. Also today, oof, that's good. Also today, we're going to talk to you about 3 new coffee flavors coming out that I'm pretty excited to share with you guys. So we're going to talk about a funny startup story, maybe not so funny, and then 3 new flavors that we're pretty excited to share with you guys, and some other stuff going on at Heroes Rise, and maybe where I'm sending coffee this week. Hey, let's get started. Well, welcome to the roastery, right? I don't have a fancy studio by any means, but I got one of my favorite places ever. Coffee roaster right here, the Beast, the machine that puts it all out. We have one of our, probably should have moved this light, right? But we have one of our amazing signs. This is like thick steel. It's engraved. One of our amazing employees, her father owned a company that did that kind of stuff. So we got that. We can put some backlighting back here, right? Anyways, got my coffee in me. Hopefully you guys got your coffee in you or you're thinking about it. Ethiopian dark roast. Got some more bags on display here. It is a crazy story how we've gotten here. One of the startup stories I want to share, and maybe it motivates you or gives you some tips of the trade. You know, when we started out, we wanted to, we had to find a logo, we had to find a website, and we found a company that offered a full package for like a logo thing and all that startup. And man, we were pumped. We got rolling and things were going super smooth. We were pumping out different logo designs, and it was kind of hard to find the things we wanted. You know, we wanted a very specific look. I wanted, what I say, I wanted coffee, freedom, and, first responders all in one, right? And so we kind of started, when we started with our original bags, I was trying to find one this morning, but Nick does a good job keeping the shop in shape. Our initial bags weren't this style. They were kind of plain, and we settled, right? And so that's the story here. And as we settled, our dreams of what we wanted went from here to, okay, maybe we can settle here, or maybe we can settle there. And after a while, that got old, and we kept settling over time. Even during the project, we started like I said, we were having this website built, we were having our logo design and our bags developed. And in the middle of the project, not even the middle, at the end of the project, the company we were working with said, hey, you know what? This is so cool. You've inspired us to follow one of our dreams. We're also going to start a coffee company. And that hurt. It hurt really bad. I would say as a small business owner starting up, we were already settling for things we wanted. We just were hitting the gut with that, everything we've had. We've given our business plan. We've given our strategies to this now a competing coffee company. That was a challenge as a coffee company and as a new startup business in a smaller town. It definitely was a hit to the gut. If you know us, we're people of faith. We put it to prayer and we moved on, right? We said, okay, well, this is what we have to work with right now. We're going to have to build our own website. We're going to have to start all over. So for many years, people always ask, what is your website? Why is it like it's a Squarespace? It's kind of boring. And we're like, hey, this is all I know how to do right now. This is the time we have to develop. We just need to start selling coffee so we don't go out of business. And then in the meanwhile, the coffee trailer kicked off and the thing called COVID happened. And here we are, right? We got started. I got a bag over here. We took marketing advice that maybe wasn't sound for us because we were always settling. People always thought they knew better than us. We had a vision for our brand. And so in this startup story, in the frustration of settling and the frustration of meeting our first hill that we had to get over, a mountain more or less, don't give up, and don't ever give up on what you want. Like if you're starting a business or whatever you're doing and you have your vision for it, do whatever you have to do to follow it. These were our original bags, or version 2, I guess you could say. Kind of cool, the logo and whatever, and kind of a bottom. They were all black with bottoms that kind of were different. And I really just wanted a brand. I wanted each coffee to be its own thing. I wanted, people that buy pumpkin spice probably stick to pumpkin spice. And there's people that won't buy pumpkin spice, right? And I wanted each coffee to represent its own world. And so within Heroes Rise, we have many brands, many coffees. Here's a few of them in front of you. Cinnamon Swirl, named after my grandfather. It's a great story to check out. Light Roast is after our EMS first responders. Peanut butter, you know, our peanut butter bag here. You guys love our peanut butter, and our bag that we had, people were confused. They're like, what is this? And they're like, which one is peanut butter? Kind of looks like hazelnut. And I said, you know what? We met this new graphic artist that not only redid our logo, she revamped our bags. And I said, you know, I don't want people to ever not question what is in this peanut butter coffee. And so you look at that, bam, it is very much peanut butter. Coconut, I mean, come on, look at that. That is a sick bag. And check it out online, heroesrisecoffee.com. The hazel named after my grandma. And I got 3 new coffees coming out for you guys in the next month or so. The first one, which I'm pretty pumped to talk about, probably should have my iPad so I could share with you guys the stories behind them. But the first one is s'mores, okay? We've had a lot of people talk about like maybe chocolate and a marshmallow. And I was like, you know what? I wanted to get a nice seasonal one out there. So we wanted to do s'mores, okay? So we got s'mores out there. It's a phenomenal coffee, or it's coming out there. It's gonna be a medium roast. It's gonna be done with a fair trade organic Colombian, and it's gonna be themed after wildland firefighters, right? Cool story behind that one. So you're gonna wanna check that one out pretty soon. The next one we have coming out is our, how do I wanna word it? So my grandma Van, she was a great lady, kind of a crazy lady. She liked to live life on the edge. She was obsessed with garage sailing, in a sense, I guess you could say. Maybe why I have a phobia of garage sales now, right? But we have a new hippie-themed, crazy old lady coffee coming out called Raspberry White Chocolate. It's going to be phenomenal, and I am pumped about that coffee. Also going to be a medium roast. Maybe a little on the darker to medium side, but still classified as a medium roast. Pumped about that coffee. Raspberry White Chocolate coming out. You guys are going to love it. And then the last one coming out, Ultra. We're going to call it the Ultra Dark Roast. This one's got a Miami Vice vibe to it. It is a coffee that is not going to let you down. I have learned in one thing, two things so far, big things in the coffee world. One, no one really knows what light roast is. No offense. A lot of you do, but a lot of you don't. And then 2, people really like dark coffee. And we don't really take our coffee too dark because I don't like to burn the good out of our coffee. But some people are conditioned to just like that diesel fuel. And so we want to match that. So coming out is our Ultra Dark Roast. Super pumped about everything we got going on. So again, we got the s'mores coming out. We got the Ultra Dark Roast coming out and the Raspberry White Chocolate coming out. And we redid our medium roast bag. We have one more big change coming up that I'm going to share with you guys in our next video. It's a pretty cool industry standard change, and so we'll be doing that soon too. But in the meantime, we just thank you for your support for Heroes Rise Coffee. I shared with you guys in my last video that, hey, we're not going to be going back to running the trailer right now Monday through Friday because it's getting too cold out. So we're getting back to our roots, our wholesale coffee, our amazing bags of coffee that you guys see here. And our dream, right? I mean, we've gone from settling to amazing. So we're done with settling, and we're back to Heroes Rise Coffee. And we just thank you guys for your support. Where should I send coffee this week? Oh man, I don't know how much coffee I've sent to certain states. I'm gonna look it up. I think I want to send coffee. I don't know. I'm feeling like North Carolina today. I'm feeling like North Carolina. It's cold out. I'm going to find coffee in North Carolina, or a first responder group in North Carolina, police, EMS, or fire. They're getting coffee this week from Heroes Rise. Stay tuned to where I send it to on the next video. Hey, thanks for supporting Heroes Rise. Like I said, raising our mugs to you, roasting for those who serve. See you in our next, I don't know, video that we make. Who knows what we'll come up with next. I got some good ideas. Talk to you guys soon.